Hey YouTubers, if you've been following this channel, then you know I've traded my old 2018 Ridgeline for new 2025, and I'm ordering all of my must-have accessories for the new vehicle and installing them and making videos as I go. So today I want to install my Garmin Mini 2 dash cam in the new Ridgeline. Now previously I needed this Dongar Technologies adapter to plug into the back of the rear view mirror and provide power for the dash cam. Unfortunately, the new one has a different plug on the back of the rearview mirror, so I had to order this for the new 2025 Ridgeline. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is show these side by side so you know which adapter fits your Ridgeline. And then we're going to go ahead and install the new one and the camera in the new truck. Okay, so this is the adapter I had in my 2018 Honda Ridgeline. Even though it says it's for a third generation Toyota Tacoma, the Ridgeline that I had used this 12-pin connector. Well, my new Ridgeline uses the 7-pin Type A Dongar connector, which is shaped like this. Let me show you the two connectors side by side so that you'll know which one to order for your Honda Ridgeline truck. So, there we are. If yours is sort of square looking with 6 pins on each row, then you need the one for the third generation Tacoma. If yours has 7 pins in a row, then you need this one for your truck. Now, they're very similar and they both come with 3 cables. We got the USB-A on one end to go to your Dongar adapter, and we've got 3 different choices here for the other end to connect to your dash cam, depending on whatever connection your dash cam has. So I appreciate them including the little short cables. One thing I'm sort of surprised that they don't go to a smaller USB-C connector here on the Dongar adapter. I think that's a missed opportunity. The new one here is noticeably larger than the old one. The old one, they simply wrapped the circuitry in heat shrink tubing, and this one they've got a hard plastic housing. The one thing in favor of the new one is they do put a piece of self-adhesive here, so you could stick this perhaps to the back of your mirror or somewhere else to keep it out of the way. I really wish they had kept the black plugs that were on the old style adapter. I much prefer that to the bright green plugs and bright red wire here that I'm probably going to see through the windshield. So I may take steps to kind of camouflage this a little bit when I go to install it. So this is what I need to transfer my existing dash cam to the new truck, and this one I'll see if I can't sell it and get a few bucks for it. So let's go install this and my dash cam in my new truck. Okay, so I hooked this up and tested it, and it does work. I wanted to make sure it worked before I did anything else. Yeah, this green is just not going to work for me. I don't understand the thinking on this. You know, we've got this wiring kit to allow a easy, stealthy install of a dash cam, and they go and make it lime green. Okay, real quick, I want to show you what I got going on here. First of all, I discovered that you can detach this part, so I don't need to get that involved in my painting project here. Now, I wrapped the plug that goes into the mirror in masking tape here, so this is the part that's covered in blue that goes inside the mirror. I don't want to get any paint on the contacts, and I don't want to put paint on here that's going to make it a tighter fit than it already is. So that part that's in blue, that'll go inside the mirror. This is all I'll ever see. And I've packed some foam into this end, again, to protect the pins from getting any paint on it, make sure I don't mess up the contacts. So I'm going to wipe all this down with some rubbing alcohol and just mist it with some black paint, and then I'll continue with the install. Okay. Hit this with a little black spray paint. The part here that's green, that goes inside the mirror, so that won't show. And I've had that little foam I stuffed in there to keep those pins from getting any paint on them. Also wrapped a little tape around this connector to make sure that no paint got on it. So let's go ahead and hook this up. So this goes here. This goes in the back of the mirror. This plugs in here. Got my camera hooked up. Let's turn the ignition on and test. There we go, we're recording. All I've got left to do is go ahead and stick this up here on the windshield and tidy these wires up a little bit with some zip ties, and this will be done. So here's the completed install, and it was tough getting all of this wire kind of knotted up here to get it out of the way, but sitting in the driving position, I don't see the camera or any of this, which was my goal all along. I think that they missed an opportunity here by not using a USB-C connector here. Would have been much, much smaller. This unit here was smaller on the previous version. I think they made a mistake going to this different design here. I think smaller is better, and the green plugs are a mystery to me. I don't know why they thought that was a good idea. But one last thought, there appears to be a tiny blue LED on the back of this unit, and I'm hoping I don't see that reflected in the windshield at night. I don't think I will, but if I do, I'll have to come back here and wrap this in some electrical tape. So if there's an LED on there also, that's another thing I think they got wrong. So let me show you what that looks like from the driver's seat. And so if I raise up there, I can see it, but from the driver's seat, I can't see any of that. So I'm happy.